Hi folks, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and I'm just in the grow room. As you can see, it's 22C with 83% humidity. I have got the humidifier on at the moment, and I'll just take you across the top shelf, and I've just taken this one out of its little pot. This is the, bring her down for you. That's the Pathia dianthum. She's the one with the damaged leaf, but she's a species one. This one is, and thank goodness she's now responding, and she appears to be doing very well. This is one of the frags, and I'm on my tiptoes here because it's on the top shelf. I must be shrinking in my old age. Anyway, let me just take you down to this shelf here, and I don't know whether it'll allow me to zoom in, but just bear with me a minute. Oh, you see that? I was in such excitement this morning when I found it, and that's the Aspasia. And I thought, well, blow me down. Knock me over with a feather. Now I don't know whether that's dead, in the sense of with it being brown. I have no idea. But as you know, I've recently altered her pot, and she's in now this more shallow, elongated pot, because it says that they do like the roots to be in a confined space, and as you can see, her roots now are have found a way down into the bark. Now I'm not sure whether those roots have still got tips on them, but I just have to keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully they will. You know, they'll grow once the orchiata bark, and there's some hydrogen balls there as well. So I'm really chuffed with that one. Just zoom back out a little bit for you, and those are the Pleurophthallis that I had as a gift, and one's potted up with lava rock, and the others with bark. They have been out and had a soaking with the recent rain we've had. Now they do like it a little bit cooler, so they're at the back here, and then when this fan's on, I've just switched it off, they do get a bit of a cold blast, so everything seems to be fine at the moment. This is an unusual one, a Camaridian. It has flowered for me, but at the moment it's just developing new pseudobulbs. So we just move around a little bit. That, of course, is the Bulbophyllum lobbii, which I've mounted, and she just loves that. Just going back up here now, this little fowl that's been flowering for ages. She's just lost a couple of blooms now, but I can't complain. She's a pretty little thing, that one is. There's the other frag, and of course this is the big white fowl. There's the other supermarket ones. They're still, that one's actually, if I zoom in, the tips are still growing, so I'm quite chuffed with that. That's another frag. These were only small when they came from Burnham's nurseries, but they've really taken off. And this big one here, this came from Madeira, and that absolutely loves it. Now, if I just, I'm not sure whether it's this one. No, it must be the other one. Never look what I've done with the other one. Whoops, excuse me, I've got my face in the strap then. You know, isn't it always the way you're wanting to find? Oh, here we go. I've already passed around. And there. And you see, a new growth. So that's off the top shelf, and that can go back up there. And so this is on the second shelf here, and this of course is the Phalaenopsis hieroglyphica, and yeah, she's showing a lot of, oh look at those little nubbins, new roots, and she just sits in there of course. This one here now, I'll just see if I can zoom in a little bit without it getting distorted. Look at those roots. Just come back out a little bit. That's it. Now what have I done with the label? Oh, there she is. That's a little cutting off the Laelia lobata, and I've just transferred her over into this lava rock. Put back out a bit. There. And I absolutely love this lava rock. And Keith sent for another batch for me. So I'm real chuffed about that. This is another one. I had this in that vase upside down, and whether or not you can see, she's got 2 new growths there. And all I've done with this one is just placed her on the top. Let's have a look who she is. There we go. So she's only a cutting. Well, a cutting, I mean, I've checked them, and some of them have checked them and just cut a piece off. So I've just placed her in this little glass vase, and I'll see what she'll do now. And the same way with the let's go in, Phalaenopsis parisiae. That's a little species fowl, and so she's in lava rock, and I can keep my eye on her. And this one's not in lava rock, but she's got a new growth. Now let me just have a look at this one. Healthy tropical pointer. Now, I don't know how this one's survived really, but he's had the bleach treatment, and she's in this little pot here, and I've got this new root. So she seems to be fine, and I've got to be careful now because I've got, oh, bear with me, I'd got my camera wrapped round the big white fowl. So here we go. That's the little one I've done in lava rock, you know, the piece that I bought back from Madeira, and look at that. The shoots, she's got that root there, and she's got another new shoot there, so she's doing absolutely wonderful. So what I've done is, now the light's not good here because I'm on the windowsill, is the Dendrobium polyanthum. I've potted her up in lava rock because she's got 2 new growths, and to tell you the truth, I mean, she still looks the worse for wear, which is a shame. It's not her fault, but I do believe she's picking up a little bit, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed now for that one. Now I just go a step back and I'll show you the this is the back of that big white fall. And this is, of course, it's the second blooming. This has been blooming since February, and if we go in, I don't allow me to go in. That bud's developing, and she's also got another little one developing there. There. I hate it when the camera focuses for a split second and then it goes off focus again. It drives me crackers. Anyway, I'm digressing. So this is the big one, and she's up here in this gravel, and she's doing absolutely fine. So when I water her now, I just put clear water, well, the rainwater, and just pour it through. And she's got she's on a little lid here, so the rainwater just collects at the bottom, and then she just takes it up when she wants. So what's happening down here? These are just cattleyas that are all they're all doing fine. My little one in there. There's another little cattleya. So I just have to be. What you have to learn is you have to learn just to be patient, and I'm getting there. The other day it went very warm here, and I have to be very careful because this is a self-facing window, and I had to come up and move them, and because I don't want them to be scorched. Now this one here is, let me just reach over and get this one for you. Now, let me just, Laelia LC Bermanskill Palm, and let me just show you her leaf there. Now, whether or not something's going to come from there, I'm not sure. Keeping my fingers crossed anyway. And then we go into this this table now I've got in front of the windowsill, and that's the Dendrobium kingianum. That's Ellen. That's the 2 divisions there which I had as a gift, and now they're in lava rock. And oops, that's a glass of wine. That's the big fall. That's the little cutting of the well, it's a little cakey. No, I don't think that's going to do it. Have the Dendrobium polyanthum, I've just mounted that one. Here's the angraecum. She likes it in this rock. She loves it. Anyway, over in the corner is the Dendrobium milliforme, still putting out new roots. This is the one of the let me have a look. Bear with me. I always forget them. That's the Dendrobium King Zip Red Splash. The one that I repotted and put into two. That one's the epidendrum there. She's growing lovely. And that's the other one. Now the other one, she's doing alright. I think she got a little bit chilled when it was outside. Well, this one underneath here, that seems to be doing fine. And of course here, this is the mounted let's have a look. There we go. This is sending out new growths. I'm doing fine. There we go. Top shelf. I won't go through every one because all they're doing is putting out new roots, new growths, and that's the other red splash. There we go. And this one here is the Dockrilla, or Dockrilla, sending out a new root there. So she doesn't do much. She just hangs there. This is the foul Findlay. No, she's doing fine, but last year I lost that leaf from there, and at the moment she's not willing to send a new leaf out. So, and she does feel a little bit dehydrated, but I don't know why. And that one, of course, is the Sedera japonica, still sending out her roots. She's doing absolutely fine. This is the Phalaenopsis tetraspis. I'm hoping that a flower might come from that inflorescence, but then if you look back there, she could have another one developing there as well. There's my Pathiopedilum. So it's just a case now of I've just been patient, I think. That's the let me have a look. There, she's on the bottom shelf. So, oh, that's Coelogene fimbriata. This other one is Coelogene fusensis, something like that. Anyway, I'll have to just check that out maybe tomorrow, because that leaf's dying and I'm not sure why. But all in all, if you look over here, dear me, I've got empty shelves, and I keep hinting to my dear husband, and he keeps saying to me, no more orchids. But I'm reluctant to get any more at this present time, because we are due to take a holiday in November, and I don't want to get any new ones and then go on holiday to come back and find that I've lost them. And of course we can't leave without giving a view of this big lady here with her lovely roots and a new leaf. I think we've turned the corner now. I've no idea, as I say, I've had her over 2 years now, and that leaf came cut off there. That was her original leaf. This one here, she grew for me. This one she grew for me. So that one there, that's an original one. And then this year she sent this nice big one out. So we are getting there. And so it's just a little pan round, just to show you how everything is. And I'm quite impressed with Raquel and some of his methods. I'm not one now for changing everything around, but if I can change without disturbing the plant too much, and I put them in lava rock, then I'll just see how they go on. Some of the more established ones, they're in the orchid bark, so they will stay there. And like I say, this big one here, that's just in decorative gravel. So I would never ever have thought about potting a phalaenopsis, or any orchid that is, in gravel. But Rick says that orchids will grow in anything. So I'm really impressed with Rick, and well, you know, we get a lot of information. We get it off Roger, we get it off Rick. I'm grateful to everybody, because without everybody sharing the knowledge, complete novices like myself wouldn't be able to look after the orchids as good as we do. So you know, it's a big thank you to all our experienced orchid growers who are very modest. And then of course you've got M.E.s Orchids with his frags and his pathiopedilums, which we all aspire to. So I'll be signing off now. From me to you, enjoy your orchids, take care, bye now.